the IMF World Bank Spring Meetings. Policymakers will gather from around the world to discuss the global economy. Can you give us a sense of why these meetings are important?
I think our spring meetings come at a very good time. With the global economy recovering, with the risks reducing, it gives us a chance to have the whole international community come together and talk about how they can cooperate and strengthen recovery, make it more durable. And I think that's going to be the main focus. They can also talk about the risks that remain, and there are still remnants from crisis that need to be dealt with. They can talk about some of the new risks. I'm sure there'll be a lot of attention to the new geopolitical tensions that we see around the world. I'm sure many people will be wanting to talk about that as well.
Well, can you just go over the top issues to be discussed at these meetings?
Well, I think the top issue is how to strengthen the global economy and make the recovery more durable. The G20 finance ministers have set a goal of working together to try to raise growth by 2 percentage points over the next 5 years. This is a chance for all of our ministers and governors to come together and talk about what they can do to help accomplish that. This will be very important because without higher growth, we aren't going to see a recovery in jobs that everyone is looking for and that everyone needs. Surely people will also be coming to the meetings wanting to talk about the IMF governance question. There's huge disappointment in the fact that the United States hasn't approved the 2010 quota increase, and people will want to ask the question, where do we go from here?
Ukraine. Public attention has been riveted by developments there. What is the IMF doing to help?
Well, once again, the IMF's jumped right into a very tough situation and is helping a country that really needs help in overcoming its economic problems, avoiding financial crisis, and getting back on its feet. The world community asked us to go in there, and we've responded. It's going to be a hard job. The Ukrainian government is, I think, right now working very hard themselves to take ownership, to overcome their problems, and we're working to help them, and I hope that the membership will recognize the extremely strong effort that we're making.
I want to talk about income inequality. It's a burning global issue. What is the fund's thinking in this area?
Well, we've done new research that I think casts inequality in an important new light. We've shown, the research that's been done here is showing that inequality actually hurts growth. Historically, economists had thought that efforts to redistribute hurt growth, but this work is saying that efforts to overcome inequality could actually be growth positive. This is a preliminary results, but we think it's new and important results. We've done a lot of work already on helping countries that want to do redistribution over years, maybe even really over decades. And we've written a paper recently that explains for the world the lessons that we've taken from that. And I think that going forward, this is going to be a subject where the world will expect us to play a role.
So these are all very important issues. It looks like it'll be a very interesting meeting this year.
Yeah, I think in addition to everyone wanting to talk about getting the global economy going, there are a number of other topics that people will be interested in, and we've scheduled seminars to allow our visitors to delve into some of these topics in greater depth. People will surely be interested in the normalization of unconventional monetary policies. They'll be interested in how emerging markets can cope with the volatility they're experiencing. We'll give them a chance to discuss the question of whether low inflation requires some new approaches in policy, and the subject that we discussed, inequality. I'm sure that there'll be a lot of interest in following up on that.
Thank you, David.
Thanks, it's been a pleasure.